Story Species Story Medicine, extra strength. Ready to take your medicine with Gina Virginia Casella?
Species of medicine, open for the task. Extra strength is everything you'd ever ask. Many with the soil, many with the sea. Earth is a medicine for you and for me. Scrubbing off the tarnish, building up the trust. Honest little tales, rising from the rust. The truth is in the living, truth is in the skin. Open up the portal, let the healing in. Extra strength, extra soul. Medicine to make us whole. Feel the rhythm in the pace. Every single space. Are you ready for the cure? Keep it steady, keep it pure. Extra strength.
Hi everybody, Gina Virginia Casella here, and today we have a very special episode of Story Species, Story Medicine. I have my good friend here, Dr. Viet, and his CEO, Chuck, as well as one of our Guinness World Records, Hung. So let me do them some justice and introduce them. I'm tuning in from London, Ontario, and they were gracious enough to meet with me all the way live with you today from Vietnam. So I believe they're a good 7 to 9 hours ahead of me. So let me introduce them. Dr. Viet works with children with all kinds of labels, and he's doing really amazing things. One of those amazing things is helping to shift the paradigm from medication to meditation. And I love that. There's always a time and a place for people to go on medication, but Dr. Viet is really focusing on the whole person, not just one part of them. And when it comes to labels, Dr. Viet and his CEO are very committed to seeing people beyond their labels. And they're very passionate about working with children in particular, because the children are the future. And if we're going to shift and change paradigms, this is where it starts. So the focus is on shifting from disabilities to abilities. And they work as a team, helping folks just like Hyung transform their trauma into treasure. So what happened? Well, in short, Hyung's mother found herself in survival mode. She committed some crimes, was able to escape the death penalty because her children were so young. The trauma caused by the very separation from Hyung's mother caused him to become very ill, and it became very concerning, the disconnect from the world around him, and he began to shut down. His father later passed away, only adding to this confusion and all of these overwhelming changes, needless to say. So Hyung became very sick. He became even sicker to the point that the people in his community labeled him with severe autism. Now, what's interesting is that autism is something that we're born with. It's not something that you just magically develop. So I know, and you know, how important feelings are. Feelings, how you think and feel, are so important that every single thought you have is followed by an emotional response, which is followed by a chemical biological reaction in your very body. And it's, in my humble opinion, I don't have a medical background, but I was a public school teacher for 20 years, and I've worked with all kinds of people with all kinds of labels. And so it's really humbling for me today to have conversation with somebody like Dr. Viet and his CEO, Chuck, because somebody like Hyung is walking, living proof of how functionable we are in the society, in the community. But when our lives are turned upside down, for example, being separated from our mothers, experiencing the death of a father, we shift into these stages where we're very depressed, we don't want to talk, we shut down. And so Dr. Viet offers a modality which is focused on meditation, and anybody, any age, can take this modality to achieve better balance, better focus, the use of fine motor skills and gross motor skills. But moreover, the lifelong learning skills and communication, and people who are struggling with labels like autism, severe autism, those are the concerns. How are people going to be integrated into the community? So working with Hyung has brought Dr. Viet and Chức much joy. They spend a lot of time together, and they've been celebrating Hyung's achievement because Hyung has been practicing so much and has so much focus and balancing the fine motor skills and the incredible gross motor skills that he actually made it into the Guinness World Record for this. And so the whole community is very inspired. It's a very powerful story. And those of you who know me know that I'm passionate about how we think and feel. And it matters so much being in right relationship. And so I'm very humbled today to bring Dr. Viet and Chức to this stage. Hyung is with us also. And to me, this is the real heart of the story medicine, because I always say that we heal with the land, the earth, the air, the fire, the water. Well, we too, the people, we're the land. And Dr. Viet is the land, and his CEO Chức, they're the land, and Hyung is the land. And together they're healing together through the communication and the meditation that comes with the focus. And so just before I bring them to the stage, this here is a beautiful picture of the trio working very hard, celebrating the good news. Dr. Viet has published a book, 80 Years Academic Gap. And if anybody out there is interested in social emotional learning being a priority in public education, anything to do with meditation over medication, this is the book for you. And you can see here, I'll have another beautiful picture. Here's Hyung with an official certificate from the Guinness Book of Records. And if you look on the left, there's information about Hyung, like his fine motor skills and, stuff like that. And I think it would be very interesting to have a conversation, maybe not today, but what North American doctors might find interesting about this assessment. And Dr. Viet, if you would like to connect with him, his email is right there in the chat, info@tamviet.edu.vn. And so if anybody out there would like to collaborate about this, please reach out to Dr. Viet. He would absolutely adore to collaborate with you. And so would Chức. They're open to come to Canada, and it would be lovely if we can get the community out there to Vietnam as well. So without further ado, and I also have lots of links to show you, but let me actually bring Dr. Viet to the stage. Hi, Dr. Viet. Good morning, good evening to you. Here is his assistant, Chức and Hyung. How are you today? Welcome.
Good morning and good evening.
Yes, people are tuning in from all over the place here. It's wonderful to see you.
So nice to see you. First time in Canada TV.
No. Oh, no.
Okay, that I was on pause, sorry. There's so much to say about meditation over medication, abilities over disabilities, positivity, community, empowerment. Dr. Viet and Chức, how does the modality work? How does somebody like Hyung get focused and balanced? Tell us a little bit about this.
Yeah. Firstly, I introduce myself. I am PhD on my physical mathematics or mathematical physics. Nothing relation with medicine, but social sciences. I'm mathematics more, we can say this. But at age of 48, I left government to education, soft skill education in 2001. At that time, in Vietnam we have poor soft skills, and I began for 14 years, and in 2014, young guy come to our school, and his father said he's severe autism. At that time, I know nothing about autism, but you know, my one eye is how to say, I very bad from nature, from birth. And I big compassion with children with disability. I thought I will take care, but I only teach him soft skills. I don't care about medicine. You know, everybody, every child come to us with a lot of drug medication, and no, with me no meditation, only movement. Animal, we are animal, animation. People with movement. I shall say, wait, English word. And when I was in Moscow, I studied in Moscow University. I learned from Tesla to understand the universe. But you should understand about energy, frequency, and vibration. And our methodology, we call it VEM. VEM. Vibrating Energy Mastery. We can call it meditation, but VEM. Vibrating Energy Mastery. You can see in Chức screen.
Wait.
We share screen for you to better understand, because my English not so beautiful.
I have lots of videos to show too, Dr. Viet. So to clarify, I always take notes, but Dr. Viet has a background in mathematics and physics. And so he didn't start out learning about feelings and emotions, not social science, but the science. And Dr. Viet never heard of things like autism before. So life goes on, and through your PhD studies, Dr. Viet became to realize that we are animals, and we are animated. We move. We're very kinesthetic, and we're full of energy. So energy, frequency, vibration, and we can take charge of the energy. We can take charge of the frequency. We can take charge of the vibration. So the vibrations around us are not ruling our lives. We can hone in on that. And Dr. Viet also commenting that when he first met Hyung, there was like lots of medicine to take. And Dr. Viet was saying, no, let's put the medication to the side. Let's put the animal animation first. Yeah. Let's use the energy that we have. So let me show it. Go ahead, Dr. Viet.
Very simple. First, to become homeostasis, if I put a bottle on your head, make children stable. But it's easy, you know, a bottle. Use bottle. And when we saw it hung, when 3 bottles, stack of 3 bottles. First exercise. And second exercise, standing on bone. In medicine bone. Show you now.
So Hyung is a master Guinness World Record. You know, he can stand on a ball with one foot playing the guitar with multiple water bottles on his head. So it's very exciting. And you know what? Even just taking one focus, for example, having a water bottle that you hold, put it on your head and balance. provides a lot of opportunity. Oh, here's Hung now.
Standing on medicine ball.
You know, no big deal.
One
The
leg,
champion.
one leg Hưng, mở chân đi, mở chân. One leg. One leg, lâu lâu, lâu 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 lâu. Wait. Để chấm lên lấy.
Oh, the camera is off of Hung.
Hưng.
There, see, 1 foot. Dr. Viet, can you move the camera? We can't see. There we go. Okay.
One F.
Này. Đi bóng vòng.
Ra ngoài kia cho rộng.
Đây.
And the thing is Hung is always ready to perform. He has a very positive attitude. But this is just not some party trick, circus entertainment. The focus here is on the focus and power of animation and meditation over medication. And here we go with the guitar.
Lùi. Now,
If anybody is tuning in
Standing on
live,
the
let
floor.
us know if you can do this. It's amazing balance.
Stack of 3 bottom.
And this is no problem for Hung to do this. Hung's done this in front of large audiences. Even me talking right now, he can do this. And this did not happen overnight. Not just holding the guitar, but actually playing beautiful music. So there's the music piece as well, the arts. And in public education, the arts is often one of the first components to get cut out. And look at here, the art of music, the art and liberation of balance and standing, the physical education.
Can you hear the sound?
You hear music? Mấy cái hỏi, chạm mấy cái hỏi.
Sorry, can you hear music, Gina?
I can't hear the music, no. It might be because the microphone isn't close enough to the guitar. But that's okay. There's lots of videos, and I'm going to put it on screen share soon and show everybody. Really show off Young.
Okay. You know, we our system with heaven, us, and people.
Oh, you know what?
Wait.
I can hear the music. I can hear it.
Okay.
Yeah.
First, to fit it, stop ahead to universe. Down point here.
Sorry, Dr. Viet, there was an overlap. I can't hear the music, but on my phone, I can hear the music is fine. So the people tuning in live can hear the guitar playing. Yeah. So Dr. Viet, are you trying to get into the Guinness World Records too? I don't think you're going to have to practice a lot more.
Yeah, they refuse. 5 times they refuse me. Because we give them very hot things. See.
So Hung, it sounds like you really inspired Dr. Viet.
Have a look.
Juggling.
Technique and
An empty can. Yes.
she refused me because too difficult for us to compete with me. Have a look. Me too. I do very Very
So
happy.
anybody at any age can learn this, and
Yeah.
Hyung is very inspiring because he does it no problem. Not only standing on a ball, but also standing on a unicycle, pedaling the unicycle. Why
Yeah.
don't I put it on screen share and show some of the links here that I have, because there's
Yeah.
so much to share. Where to start? So first,
Better, Gina. Any
yes.
question?
If there's any questions anybody has, please put them in the chat. What I want to do is show your information. So here's the one of the websites here where you can learn all about Dr. Viet and the team building. There's lots of community. There's Hyung front row center with his ball. Everybody else trying to learn it.
Yeah.
Dr. Viet is, of course, speaks Vietnamese. That's his native language. And so there's lots of English, though, available to learn about this kind of stuff here. Neurodiversity, neurodivergent, people who don't really make eye contact and have the characteristics of autism. So this is very powerful. And this has to do with the 80-year gap, his book, hardcover. And if you wanted to order that, you can email Dr. Viet, get yourself a copy. There's lots to show. Let me keep sharing here because there's lots more stuff to show. I have that already here. Okay.
Gina.
Yes.
Newest in the no, not this. We come to entropy. Autism is bioentropy. But if we suppress by drug, it might internal bioentropy. It make severe. We use bionentropy engine, juggling water and make very heavy bionentropy engine to suppress entropy.
And thankfully, Dr. Viet has a science background. I don't, but Dr. Viet is explaining that the bioentropy, and so the energy in your body and around your body, doing a fun activity like juggling, you can really benefit because the connections that's made in your brain and in your body, but also the energy around you. And so doing something fun like balancing on your head, there's actually a lot more going on. And when we honor the animals that we are and we animate ourselves in this way, the energy in and around us becomes more balanced and neutralized, and we don't feel so suppressed. Here in North America, we call it kinesthetic learning, kinesiology, kinesthetic, the movement, always touching things, people who like to dance. So a lot of kinesthetic children, they're not allowed to move around because when they go to school, they have to sit down and they have to sit in a row and they're not allowed to dance or sing. And this causes suppression. And that's a word Dr. Viet has keeps saying, suppression. So when we suppress ourselves, we just start shutting down. But if we can be in right relationship and right balance, we can have better focus and develop our lifelong learning skills. Everybody requires community. So we have to interact, and doing something like juggling is very fun and very good. Very good for your health.
Gina, with community, we have ecosystem, 4D.
Yes.
Top down, from teacher to student, peer to peer, friend to friend. Bottoms up, it's sometimes younger teach older. And most important is self-dynamic. You coach yourself, you measure yourself, it's very active. And we make spiral, up and up. Vamp spiral coaching.
Yes. And you know, that spiral shape reminds me of my singing bowl. because when I use my singing bowl, it creates a spiral shape, and my energy, releases. So, so this is very important on the level of energy, and the level of energy doesn't get a lot of attention. It's the blood and the bones and the things that we can see, the cells that get attention. So hi to Jeffrey Paul. Jeffrey Paul in the chat is saying, peace to you guys. Thank you for tuning in, Jeffrey. And there's also somebody else, Ala Quasimal is saying, hi, thank you for joining us today. And if anybody wants to connect with Dr. Viet, there's his email there. And I have more links to show here. I got lots of stuff. Let me put it back on screen share here for a moment, because you can find, I've got 2 Facebook groups here. Okay. Right here, yes. So here's Dr. Viet's Facebook group. You're welcome to visit it. There's all kinds of beautiful information here. There they are today on Story Species, Story Medicine. Lots to celebrate Dr. Viet and the CEO Chức and his colleagues. Lots of videos that you can watch. And I also want to show people, and like I said, I have lots of links here to share. Okay, hold on. I got more stuff here, more stuff to share, because I know a lot of people catch the replay and then they want to learn more. So here you can learn more. Here's Hyung's, and thank you for accepting my friend request, Hung. I love this. Meditation over medication, ability over disability. This is one of my favorite pictures. I'm just look so natural, right? Wow. And even just look at the foot here. That is a lot of coordination, and Chức helping out with the maintenance of the page. So if you want, you can follow all the celebrations. Look at this beautiful picture here. Right? This one here, a really special picture. And there's lots to celebrate. I have more to show too. I still have more websites. Okay, what else do I want to show you? I want to show you this one here, 80 Years, the Academic Gap. Let's bring that to the stage right here. Okay, so this one here, this is a 7-minute video, and I'm not going to play the whole thing.
And economies need calculable outputs. To meet that need, education was redesigned as an assembly line, engineered to produce standardized human units. This reconstruction weaponized a specific mathematical tool, the Gaussian bell curve. Originally a statistical artifact, it became the benchmark for human characteristics.
So this video is very interesting. It's about 7 minutes long, and I highly, highly recommend it because it explains some of the science behind what Dr. Viet is saying. And I love the way the video starts because as a former public school teacher, this business of students sitting in rows, I mean, you go from kindergarten to grade 12, you graduate, and what do you really know? You know, sit down, be quiet, and take orders, and don't do your own thinking. Somebody else tells you how to think and feel. And so this here, Dr. Viet's book, really breaking this, shattering this old paradigm. We don't want anything to do with this business sitting in rows. It does not benefit us. And really putting the arts first, prioritizing social emotional learning, prioritizing movement, really honoring ourselves as human beings. So I still have more to show. I always have lots to show. What else do I want to show here? Yesterday I was busy preparing for this, and I thought I want to make sure I do justice here. This one here, okay. This one here, oh, let me bring it to the stage. There we go. This is Dr. Viet's YouTube channel, so it's very easy to find. And Dr. Viet has all of his latest videos here. Dr. Bruce Lipton, this is actually how we met. because Chuck and Dr. Viet, very passionate about epigenetics, your environment. And when you have an environment that is not supportive, you can't thrive. But when you have an environment and epigenetics that supports you, uplifts you, celebrates you, now we get to thrive and be ourselves. And so this is how Dr. Viet and Chuck and I connect here, passionate about Dr. Bruce Lipton. There's lots to celebrate. I mean, these videos you can see, they just go on and on. There's information here about yoga. So you know what, maybe you juggling is a bit too big of a jump for some people. You can just do something like yoga, and then there's another, I want to show something else here. I'm almost done showing everybody off here, but this here, this one here. Nope, that's not what I wanted to show you. There is, okay, I think I closed it by mistake, but there's a video and all of the links are in the Buy Me a Coffee advertisement that I put out. But there's a video, a very powerful video about Hyung's mother. And Hyung's mother being open, she, was in survival mode. And then she ended up going to jail and serving time there now. She still gets to see her son, but when she was separated from her son, that's when Hyung really shut down. And to me, that makes sense. That makes sense because any child, their home is the mother, their home is the father, and that home is the main community. And when you don't have that community, we feel lost. And so think about all the other children out there who are separated from their parents for whatever the reason, who are feeling shut down. And even as an adult, we find ourselves in these situations where we're alone and we do shut down. And as a result, the world around us shuts down as well. And we find ourselves excluded and alone. So this to me was a very powerful story. And I really thank you for sharing it. Oh, here's, I'm just seeing the private chat now. Let's put this on screen share here. I'll show people. So those of you who are tuning in, Chuck sent me this. Whoops, that's Dr. V.
Wait. English version. Wait.
And there we go. Okay, let me put this on screen share here. And thank you for sending that.
I just sent English version.
Yeah, okay, so you're going to have to help me out, Chuck, because this is in Vietnamese. I don't understand Vietnamese, but...
new one, English one.
New one. I just resend.
There we go. Oh, okay, there's an English one?
YouTube link.
Okay.
With the subscribe.
Sorry.
But that's okay. Whoop. I don't know where it is now. Okay, private chat.
Yeah,
this one. Chat. Okay. So I think this is the same thing, but it's English. Okay, let's try this.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is exciting because we have people tuning in from all over the world. Okay, here's the English one. Okay, and this is about half an hour, yeah?
Yeah, half an hour.
Yes, thank you for that. So,
quá khứ thì không thể làm lại được tới mà được thì tôi cũng chỉ muốn về là để chăm sóc con cái thôi. Nếu mà để mình nói là
and this video is very powerful not just because Hyung, but also the story of Hyung's mother and the family. And it's a bit of a political issue as well. But I'll fast forward through it just so you can see the gist of it here. So she is serving time. She was caught up trading narcotics. These beautiful patterns in the back that you can see, she makes those. And then Dr. Viet working with rest of the people in the community, talking about Hyung and how it's very admirable being able to immerse Hyung into the community. Here's just one of many.
Cậu bé tự kỷ biểu diễn kết hợp các kỹ năng khi thực hiện những kỳ tích khó có thể tưởng tượng. Đội bóng tennis trên đầu, tung ba bóng tennis, đứng thăng bằng và đi tiến lùi trên bóng tạ thể lực, đồng thời
có những cái
So it goes on, and something that's very powerful about this video, it's not just Dr. Viet and Chuck, it's the people who actually work in the prison where the mother is at, recognizing all of these changes. And, we can talk about meditation, but the need for a child to be with the mother, and here's just some of the women there. And the other women who are in the correctional institute with Hyung's mother, they also, it's almost like Hyung is everybody's son, is the impression I get, bringing lots of joy. There we are. It's very beautiful. And then it talks about the laws a little bit here. Mm-hmm. So this is very powerful, I think, this story. People who are even in high school who are studying social justice would find a story like this very interesting. People who have children with labels would find this very interesting. Teachers like myself, whether they're retired or not, would also find this very interesting. I think everybody would find this very interesting, especially the part about the label of autism. I mean, who cares what the label is, right? But I know here in Canada, sometimes the label isn't always accurate, but it helps get funding until we can find a label that is more accurate. So there's lots to say. And maybe I'll just put it on my screen share one more time. Oh, Dr. Viet, do you have something to say there?
Yeah.
I know I talk a lot.
When very ADHD, it's strong energy, surplus energy, afraid of it. But we know it's good, strong energy.
Yes.
Transform it to talent. Disability to ability. Not everybody can have strong energy, but ADHD people, they get very strong ability. We see it, opportunity, not disease. Instead of disease, we see opportunity. It's our teacher, trainer, to transform it to talent. It's difficult to find strong people, strong, weak energy people. If we have ADHD, we have strong people, strong energy. Transform it. It's our approach. Paradigm shift. From fear to happiness.
Sorry about that. So many people are scared and feel fear, and they don't make good decisions because of that. They're afraid to take opportunities because they're too scared. And the language that you used, strong power, and
strong
transforming.
Energy. Strong energy.
Using the strong energy to transform. Not using the strong energy towards violence or something like that. Using it to transform trauma into treasure, moving away from medication to meditation. I love it.
I love your word. Trauma to trauma to treasure.
Yes, trauma to treasure, and the opportunities, because even though Hyung is your student, it's kind of like you're Hyung's student, because the teacher and the student learn from each other, and the mentor becomes the mentee at some point. So
Top
there's
sometimes top down, but sometimes bottom up. Hưng is my teacher, my trainer. I cannot do like him.
And you know, Dr. Viet, I'm passionate about energy medicine, and I feel like this is linked to energy medicine, because you're shifting the energy around you through movements. So the releasing of toxic chemicals in the body, and the recycling of the new energy coming in. And for me, this is part of the transformation.
We call it human capital mastery, and VEM, vibrating energy maximization. We can call it vibrating energy meditation. We can call it vibrating energy mastery, but I do like to call it vibrating energy maximization, because they have strong surplus energy. It's easy to turn to maximization. Good thing genetic code to do. Not everybody can do like him, because we're strong surplus of energy. We don't have energy. We don't have emotion. Very big emotion, very huge energy. Let's turn it, transform it. It's easy. Trauma, treasure. I like your word.
Thank you. Yeah, trauma to treasure. Thank you for that. And you know,
big trauma,
I think about
big trauma, big treasure.
Drama to treasure, trauma to treasure.
Treasure.
Yes.
No trauma, no treasure.
When I think about my students in the past, some of them were on medication for autism and other labels. And you know what? They didn't have a personality because of that medication. Their fun, smile, and happy energy, they shut right down, sleepy because of medication.
Suppress. Medicine suppress all. Sleepy, fat and sleepy. No movement.
And the medication confuses food and sleep, because the medication makes you hungry when you're not hungry. You know, it might confuse you to feel sad when you don't feel sad, because the medication has chemicals in there. And also the strength. Children who have labels typically are strong. And when children are in kindergarten, you might not really notice, but by grade 1, grade 2, you can tell that they have a label. And by grade 3, it's very clear. And a lot of children in grade 2, 3, they play with the kindergartners, but they're too strong for them. It's not a good fit anymore. And this is all part of like an isolation that starts. And so this inclusive behavior of juggling and doing something fun for all ages, for me, is very important, and I can't emphasize enough. So and any final thoughts that you have to share with us, or anything else that you want to cover today on story species, story medicine?
And one thing, you know, now people say more about detox and healing. I don't like detox and healing. It makes near normal, midst of normal, labeling detox and healing. It's nothing. Near surface only. But we move forward. And detox and healing, it's automation. We go to world record in measure. We no need to measure. Exactly, easy for children to measure, self-measuring. But if to go to class ABA and other thing, teacher measure them. But our juggling, balancing, they can self-measuring, self-coaching and self-measuring. It's most important. And competition between them, and even compete with teacher, trainer. It makes joy, fun. And we use only simple things. Very simple. Everywhere, we can, everywhere. And when various weight, various color, various sound, various material, it make more entropy. But bio-negentropy engine may heavier when and suppress entropy. It's why we call it 80-year gaps, because for 80 years before, they only told about entropy, but no engine. Bioentropy, but no engine. Only we have them. Head, heaven, earth, and people. Not only heart and head, but the head, heart, and hand. Three. Scientists only three things. Head and heart, no. We prefer body first, hand first, after the heart, and head after. But scientists real Socrates, we think we should survive. We exist? No. It long before ago. We exist when we think. Now AI, we no need to think. But only AI cannot have pleasure for you, cannot move for you. It's move yourself. Now it's most important time to make like Hưng search together with music. Very complication, very difficulty. But for him, because no fear, he doesn't know. It's so difficult. We normal people, labeling normal people, we see and we afraid. Hưng, no, I tell Hưng, do it and have some pleasure of the doing. And no fear. It's easy for him. But for us, no, Rina, I cannot do it. But Hưng,
I wonder, Dr. Viet, when Hyung is competing or practicing, does he get upset or get angry because he's not doing well? Or does he get mad when he's competing and not winning and somebody's doing better than him? Does he get upset about that?
No. It's so they don't know about timing. It's not good, but very good. Because he doesn't care about timing. He do 1 hour, 30 minutes. Not so good.
So he's happy just to juggle, be in his own little world. He doesn't care other people juggling. That's a very good attitude to have, and a testament to the modality that you offer, because a lot of people who compete, they want to win. Having fun.
ADHD people, they care about themselves.
Yes, the gap one has with themselves.
I don't care about others, And do good thing, some pleasure. And that's 1 hour practice, 50 minutes pleasure. All days. Even in car, he play guitar in the car. 1 hour practicing, 50 minutes playing football. Looking football. He like football.
we call that stamina here. In English, stamina, the ability to do something for a long time, focus and stamina.
Stimming.
And
Autism is stimming.
Yes. And the self-regulation that comes with the modality, and the lifelong skills that come with it too. It's not just juggling and balance, it's lifelong skills. And earlier I showed a video that was about 7 minutes. Oh, go ahead.
We make disadvantage, advantage, you know.
Disadvantages into advantages.
Yeah.
And you talk about something important: the heart plane, the heart center, the head plane, the thinking center, the emotional plane. There's lots of planes. A lot of doctors, they only focus on the body. They don't focus on the head. They don't focus on the heart. And Dr. Viet offers a modality that's the whole body, mind, spirit, energy field. Yes.
Trio, head, heart, and body. We got heaven, earth, and people. Many scientists care about head and heart. No. Body, head, and heart. 3. Triangle is stronger than 2 legs.
Yeah, those are very good points. And there's a beautiful story about the East and the West bridging together. Because here in Western America, a lot of people, they only care about medication, drugs. They don't want to, do the meditation part. They just want a quick fix. And so here in the Western world, we're learning the Eastern ways of knowing, meditation, mindfulness, whole body, mind, spirit, aura, energy field, not just looking at the one. I mean, how you think and feel matters, and there's not enough about that.
One point.
Yeah.
To measure, technical measurement, technical. Children don't care, they don't know. But here, juggling, you can count, you can measure by yourself. Standing alone, how long you can measure by yourself. How many buttons you can balance, you can measure by yourself. And friend can measure, send coaching and send measuring much better than too many equipment. But we don't know what happened in our body.
That's a good point, Dr. Viet.
Outside it, teacher measure, teacher give pleasure. Send the coaching and measuring.
Yes, you don't need fancy equipment to do this. You just use water bottles, empty cans, and you can measure your own success. You don't have to have a scientist or somebody like Dr. Viet to do this with you. Just every day doing it on your own. And we've got Julia Anchorhaven saying hello to us. Hi, Julia. How you doing there? Hanging out here with Dr. Viet and CEO Chuck, and just really highlighting Hyung's success here. The gross motor skills.
Multi-genet record holder.
So just an incredible picture of Viet, and here's a picture of all three. Dr. Viet's book, 80 Years Academic Gap. And you can get that in hard copy. And there's a lot of copies that have been sold. So get your hands on there. And if anybody would like to have Dr. Viet on their show and his CEO Chuck, and of course, Hyung, this is Dr. Viet's email address, info@camviet.edu.vn. So you can reach out to him to get a copy of his book. They would love to come to Canada. Anybody out there works for the university or you're a doctor and you want to collaborate, please reach out to Dr. Viet and his
And then
CEO.
come to Vietnam too. Gina,
Come to
welcome all you to
Vietnam.
Vietnam.
Buy me a plane ticket and I'll come. And if anybody out there has air miles,
I
a
give
plane
you,
ticket, and I'm coming.
I'm giving food and
Accommodation.
bed accommodation and even car to go around Vietnam.
Who knows? Maybe I'll go to Vietnam and I'll never leave. I went to Cambodia years ago, and I wanted to go to Vietnam, but I didn't have enough time. So it is on. I would really like to go there. Yeah, someday.
Now, Hưng is waiting for you. You have some people to waiting for you. You can come.
Hopefully, I won't be waiting too much longer. Dr. Viet and Chuck, any final words from you? Any final thoughts that you would like to say to the folks who are tuning in?
Yeah, thank you very much that we have together. I do like you to continue contact and spread our methodology around the world. First to Canada, to America, around the world, and make better. Your experience, our experience, all for children, but not only for children. Severe autism can do big things. Everybody can do. And another thing is silver economy. I'm 22 plus. We can next time we can discuss about silver economy, big economy too. And see you soon.
Well, I would absolutely love to have you, all three of you, back on Story Species, Story Medicine, Extra Strength, anytime, keeping us updated with your research, keeping us updated with Hyung. I'm sure Hyung has lots more Guinness records to earn and is so inspiring to others. Everybody who's tuning in, make sure you take the time to scroll around Dr. Viet's YouTube channel. There's a lot of international collaboration going on with this. And so it's my absolute pleasure and thrill to have both of you on the show here. So thank you so much for your time today. I really appreciate both of you being here today.
Thanks so much, Lina. For short time, we do meetings for short time. Just 2-3 weeks ago, and now we can make a Zoom together.
Yeah, that sounds good. Yeah, anytime, reach out for sure. Okay, I'm going to remove you both from the stage. Thank you so much, Dr. Viet and Dr. Viet's assistant, Chuck. Just a final time here, I'll show you the trio, an amazing group. We've got Hyung right here. He's earned a Guinness World Record. So what started off as a boy who was separated from his mother, experienced trauma because of that separation. His father later passed away. It's very understandable to see how somebody like Hyung would shut down. And, you know, whether he has autism or not is a bit of a mystery because he was not born like this. This happened after like age 10. So very interesting here. But what led to better focus, better balance, moving from medication to meditation, handfuls of pills. Do we really need this? Can we look at the inner self and the epigenetics, the world around us? Can we focus on having a focus where we're in competition with ourselves only, measuring our results? How many water bottles can you balance on your head? Taking it to the next level. Now you're playing guitar and not just, you know, strumming the guitar randomly, but Hyung actually plays the guitar beautifully. And so it's just such an incredible story. And I'll show you here one more time, the book there, you can see it on the left, 80 Years Academic Gap. And so Dr. Viet and Chuck and I all passionate about social emotional learning, looking at the whole person. You can get this book in English, and there's lots of English available to you on the website and YouTube video. So thank you so much for tuning in with me today. Gina Virginia Casella here. And thank you so much. This was a real special edition of Story Species, Story Medicine, Extra Strength, and keeping the faith through this whole experience and always holding everybody in the highest light. So thank you again, everybody. Until next time, we'll see you later. Take care.
Story Species, Story Medicine, Extra Strength. Ready to take your medicine with Virginia Casella?
Species of medicine, open for the task. Extra strength is everything you'd ever ask.